Hey guys, Chris from Provo Beast Audio Insulation, and in today's video we're going to be replacing the factory 6.5-inch mid-range in the door and factory tweeter in the dash on this 2012 Jeep Liberty. Now in this install we're going to show you how to remove the 6.5 from the door. It's the mid-range and the tweeter in the dash. We'll head to the bench, show you the parts that we're going to need for the install, including the speakers, brackets, and wiring harness adapters. Then we'll come back here to get everything reinstalled. Let's get started. First thing we need to do is we're going to go ahead and get this mid-range out. It's actually pretty straightforward. There's a screw down here and a 10mm bolt behind this panel. Then the whole panel actually lifts on off the door. There's no clips here on the door today. So the first thing we need to do is grab our panel tool. We're going to actually work this little panel free here. Kind of working on out. Go ahead and pull it out just like so. Behind that, it's going to expose a 10mm bolt. Let's go to remove that. Next here at the very bottom, there's going to be this little cover. Pop this cover out. There's going to be a Phillips screw behind it. All right, so with those two screws out, now we can just kind of work the panel upwards. Go ahead and disconnect your harness. Usually the harness has a little tab on it. Press in the tab and the door panel will come free. Next, we need to go ahead and remove our speaker. Now our speaker is held in with 3 T10 screws. Get your speaker out and disconnect your harness. Okay. Now let's turn our attention over to the tweeters. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the harnesses on the back of this bezel, just like so. Put it back in park. Alright, so we're here at the bench. Now the parts that we're going with for our install here today, first is the speaker set that we're going with, because we have a component set, meaning we have a mid-range in the door and a tweeter in the dash. We could basically install just a coaxial in the door, but in our instance here today, we're going to want to replace both of them for the best sound quality possible. And even with an entry-level set, it's going to sound a lot better doing it this way versus just a coaxial set. So we have this Alpine set. This is the SXE-1751S. It's their E series or Type E line. which will come with a mid-range here for the door, as well as a tweeter for the dash. Now, to integrate that in the factory location, we are actually using just a universal Alpine adapter to fit the same three mounting locations as the factory speaker. The speakers we'll recommend in the description will come with them. We'll also link the universal bracket in case you want to pick some up for yourself. But the nice thing is this bracket allows us to screw the speaker to the bracket to those 4 mounting locations, and then we'll use these 3 tabs that stick out to actually mount the speaker to the door itself. Wiring wise, first of all, we need the Metra 72-6514. They come in pairs for both the left and the right side. This will be your door speaker harness adapter, and it's a plug and play setup. And there's also tweeter adapters, which we can link the part number here in the video as well as down in the description. Now, we've noticed with this Red Wolf brand, these do fit for the tweeter dash location. However, the polarity on the tweeter wiring harness is backwards, so we're going to have to fix that. So what we're going to do, first of all, is grab our bracket, get our speaker mounted in the bracket, and then we're going to go ahead and start mocking up our tweeter bracket. So we've prepared our tweeter here. Now, within our tweeter bracket, we actually put it in this bracket because it's going to fit the span of the 2 mounting locations there in the dash. Fortunately, this came with this kit, and we didn't have to buy this bracket separately. You can fabricate your own, or you can custom actually flush mount these, and we can link the adapters that would fit perfectly in that location in the description of the video for you too. But since our Alpines came with these, we don't need to buy any other bracket. We just trimmed them down to hair. They were too long, so we took off one of the loop ends. We cut all the extra wiring out because we didn't need it. The positive end has the capacitor side. This is the negative side. And like I said, the polarity is backwards in this harness adapter. So red stripe is going to be our negative and black stripes are positive. We soldered and threw a piece of heat shrink. Now we're going to relume the harness and a little bit of high temperature Tessa tape. Alright, so we got this all done here. Now I do have these 3 washers as the gaps in this bracket are a little wide and the screws are pretty small. So we don't want to risk the screws forcing their way through the bracket. So we're going to increase the surface area for the screw and add those washers to our factory screws. We Tessa taped and got our speaker all mounted here. Harness is good to go. That just plugged into each terminal. These are all wired correctly, so that's good. And then this harness adapter, good to go. Got that all Tessa taped here. We'll grab our washers. At this point, we're done here at the bench. Let's head back to the car to get everything finally reinstalled. Okay, so we're ready now to get our speaker all reinstalled here. Now what I did is I actually just flush cut this little notch just to give us a little bit more wiggle room with our speaker as we make the install. Go ahead and install this harness just like that. So our speaker's in. It's a good idea to test it to make sure it's all working okay. Once you confirm that, you can reassemble the door panel. All right, so we got our tweeter all mounted there. Now we can reassemble the dash here. We've already installed our driver's side tweeter while we're at it. So let's get this passenger one completed. Okay, so we got the door all reassembled here. You can kind of see that speaker right through that grill. And we got the dash all back together. That is quite a project, but sounds awesome. It's worth it if you have the time and put in a little effort. That's about it for this install. Doing the driver's side is basically the exact same process for the door, just in a mirror image. Also, if you want to see how we did the rear doors, we'll link that video also down in the description for you. We did a radio, backup camera as well. So again, additional videos, if you want to check those out, we'll link those videos as well. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to hit the like button if you liked what you saw, and don't forget to subscribe. We post great content on the channel all the time, and we will see you in the next video.